broken by strong gusty winds. Here's a look at no basement. Many of us may be in apartments or basement less. Lowest floor is going to be your best option. Your bathroom or closet. Typically those rooms are small. They are interior rooms too, and they might not have windows. If you don't have that option under a stairwell or interior hallway, again, the key is to get away from those windows. Because that's where you're going to find some of that debris coming in if you do have those broken windows. Cover yourself again under a mattress or a blanket. Again, the key, avoid windows if you can. So important tips as well. And we have one more I want to share with you. Interesting that we had that call in from the mall, because we typically don't know what to do in that shopping mall or maybe a large store. So if you know of somebody that maybe is in the mall, these are great tips for them, maybe shopping. Of course, watch and see what other people are doing, because they typically do have some kind of a plan in place. If you can seek shelter in an interior bathroom, that's typically where they have their tornado shelter, or maybe even a storage room. Not too many windows maybe in malls, but if you can avoid those windows, again, you want to get in those interior rooms, and the best place might be a bathroom in some kind of a shopping center. Elena, we're trying to pull up, I know, a look at Grand Rapids outside right now, if we can. And it looks like it's not up right now, so we won't be taking that. But let's take a look at
Laura,
going back.
It does sound like we've just gotten another report from the National Weather Service as of 2:25, so 5 minutes ago. A confirmed tornado was located 3 miles southeast of Jamestown, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. It looks like, according to the National Weather Service, the tornado likely passed through the southeast part of Jamestown Township. Debris is expected with this tornado as it continues to move northeast at 30 miles per hour. The warning is still in effect until 2:45, and we may see a continuation from the National Weather Service. And we're going to continue to track this storm as it continues to slide northeast. Jamestown Township, I'm not super familiar with where that's actually.
That is actually just south of Hudsonville. And we actually have some video for you. Let's take the Weather Chaser. I believe it is out on the road right now, if we can get that video and see what it's seeing. Certainly some heavy rain. I'm not quite sure where this one is located, but as it moves on through on the roadway, it looks like some very heavy rain. Looks like just north of Leonard, 131, heading, I assume, southbound. And we're going to continue seeing some heavy rain with this system. That's really been characteristic reports from many people who have called in, is just the heavy rain with this one. Not so much wind, but as you know, we do have that confirmed tornado that has been reported multiple times on the ground. So you could certainly see some damaging wind with that one. So, and we'll keep you updated.
Yeah, we'll switch quickly over to the radar computer, and we'll show you right where our Weather Chaser is located. So just leaving south of Grand Rapids, heading toward Leonard Street. So again, I'm sorry, just north of Grand Rapids, heading down south on 131. At this point, the tornado warning does not include downtown Grand Rapids. So at this point, we are okay, but you want to be prepared. Gather up all your pets and be ready to seek shelter, because if this storm continues to hold together, I am anticipating the National Weather Service will issue a warning for areas north and east of where this tornado is currently located. Will issue a. It looks like it's just passed through, to travel along I-196 and the M east of where this tornado is 6 area. We'll zoom in here on that intersection, and they're dealing with the heaviest rain right now. Granville High School, right in the path of this storm. Thankfully, obviously, kids are not out of school, at school at the moment, but if there's any summertime activities that are going at Granville High School, I hope that they're seeking shelter immediately, because this dangerous storm is heading straight for them. Jennison, you are also under the gun. and Granville. We'll pause this storm and we're going to track it as it continues to head northeast around 30 miles per hour, and we'll time it out for you. Jenison estimating your arrival time around 2:44. That's about 15 minutes from now.
Yeah, we just had a spotter reported at M6 and Wilson, a tornado on the ground. If you're not familiar with that area, that is right around the Granville area and off to the south. M6 and Wilson, not too far away from the Rivertown Mall, so that is a very populated area, probably a lot of people doing some shopping, and hopefully they've started to go underground or at least find some kind of evacuation. Again, that's probably the same one that we've been watching continuing on through the path of West Michigan and moving on into Ottawa and Kent counties at this time. We've actually had reports too of power outages in Allegan, a couple thousand. Let's take a look, if we can, of some of those areas that have been impacted by power outages. That's another thing that you could be seeing with the heavy rain, with possibly some storms too. It looks like we don't have those, but you could be facing some power outages. So that's why it's important to have, if you have a radio to take with you, especially a weather radio. Here's a look at our power outages, mainly in Allegan County. And if we can zoom in on that map at all, it looks like it's mainly to the south. There we go. All right, looking into
power outages.
Grand Junction area, where we previously saw that tornadic signature, going on through.
One thing that's very common when we do have tornadoes on the ground, they can easily take down any power lines that are above ground. So when those power lines are ripped violently out of the transformer or the power station, that causes that entire station to essentially blow up. So we're going to see sparks when that happens. That's one thing to look for anytime a tornado is